Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Elaina, aka Lady Smash, and today I'm going to be giving y'all my garden tour to show y'all what my garden looks like as of today, January 23rd. If you recall, I kind of left the channel abruptly. Yeah, I had a couple things going on, quite a few things actually. I was preparing for the holidays, and we prepare early around here. But the couple of things that I had planted weren't really doing too well, so I kind of chucked it up as a wash to the end of my spring garden and didn't really move forward with a fall garden. But I want to show you guys the raised beds that I was talking about in my previous video. If you haven't seen my seed haul video for 2023, definitely check it out. I will try to leave it in the cards for you up here to go check it out. But I do want to show you the raised beds, and I want to give you a quick garden tour. There's so much to clean up, and I really need to get started on this. Yeah, now is the time. I've been watching a lot of videos and everyone is gearing up to get their spring gardens ready, and I need to really be doing the same thing. So let me just go ahead and turn y'all around. I'll just continue to talk as I'm showing y'all stuff. So take a look. All right, y'all, so these are the raised beds that we put up at the end of the summer last year. They are actually sandboxes, if you will. And so they were on sale at, gosh, I think it was BJ's was where I got them from. They were on sale at BJ's, and hubby was like, these can potentially work for your garden. Let's get them. And they were like, I want to say 30 bucks each. And so we wound up buying 4 of them. I want to say it was either 3 or 4 of them that we bought, but I only decided to put 2 together just because I didn't want to keep going to that end. Remember last year, you guys, I kind of got away from that side of my garden due to my neighbor having the dogs and stuff like that, and so I moved the whole garden over to this side with the help of my son. That video actually went viral for me. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. It was a lot of work, but we did get it done. But yeah, these are the garden beds, or the raised beds. I do need to add some more soil. As you can see, I filled everything up last year with the hopes of having a fall garden. See, here's some collards. They made it. I had 2 collards planted here, one here and then one here, but that one died. This one looks like it's holding on, so what do you know? We'll have some collard greens growing out of there. And I think I want to go ahead and make this my brassica bed, just because the only luck that I've had with brassicas are the collard greens. I definitely want to try like cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, stuff like that, but it'll all have to be covered. And so rather than placing them all over the garden, I think I'd rather just have everything placed in one bed. This way I can just cover that bed and know that everything is safe and sound and, you know, secure, and not going to be ate up by those cabbage moths and some caterpillars and all of that stuff, because I had a fight with them my first year growing collards, and it was not fun. So yeah, but anyway, here are the trees. Here is our pear tree, as you can see, still there. My lemon tree in the white bucket. This is an apple tree that was store-bought. Okay, this apple tree we bought, and I'll have to repot the 3 of them. The pear tree I think will be okay, but I am kind of feeling like I need to repot, you know, up pot that one. But definitely these other 3. This is the apple tree that I grew from seed, this one here. So I'm definitely going to be up potting those 3 guys. There's nothing in that blue container there and nothing in the red container yet, but they're just over here. So as you remember, this was like kind of like Squash City right here, and yeah, everything's dead. That blue Hubbard that I was trying to grow never really did anything. You can see there's like a dead seed right there. Yeah, this is all of the weeds and everything that was in here. This was one of the tomatoes that we had with the basil that had sprouted out. I had quite a few tomatoes last year. Here's where the Swiss chard was, and this was like onion. This is like an onion is still in there, ready to be pulled. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone though for now. Flower pots. Don't know what these were back here. Don't remember anyway. I don't think I got to plant anything in those two, but these two gray bins were my watermelon, the watermelon patches. So yeah, I'm gonna probably do something different with the watermelon this year. This is the peach tree that will have to be up potted. Okay. Moving on over, we've got another tomato container right there. These were the salad bowls that I was trying to get to grow at the end of the fall. They did sprout, but I never got a chance to come back out here and harvest anything off. And then we had that freeze, and then it just turned winter here, and so that's that. They died. This was the cilantro that did so well for me. I don't know that that will come back. I don't know if cilantro is something that comes back, but I may just leave it in there and see what happens. Can't remember what was in here. I think kale was in here actually, and so of course there's nothing there but weeds. Cucumber containers, of course. I think these are bean containers. All weeds now, y'all. Flowers no more. Okay, this is another flower one. Cucumber bin. This was beans as well. It's all just weeds now. This is the grapevine that I had. Well, grape, I don't know what to call it because it ain't no vine, but this was the grape that I bought last year. We'll see what happens this year. I don't know. And then moving over, we had our peppers. Okay, I'm gonna definitely thin that out. I heard that peppers can go like another season, but I don't know if these will. I might just leave those alone, see what happens there, as well as with this one here. This was another pepper plant. I want to say these were serrano peppers here. Yeah, as you can see, there are a couple that are falling off down there, so I may have some volunteers this year. I don't know. This was corn country over here. Now the corn did sprout, but it didn't sprout to anything sufficient, so we'll definitely be planting more corn this year. This pot right here, I had the red velvet lettuce that was very, very good. I got quite a few harvests off of that, so that was nice. Definitely planting that again this year. Here is where we had like onions and what else? I want to say it was just onions here in these couple of bins. And then this is where we had our potatoes in the grow bags. We had our all of our potatoes, the sweet potatoes and the regular potatoes. This was another bean pot that just didn't make it. I replanted them as well, and they just didn't make it. I think maybe it needs to be on the other side of the garden. These two were okra plants, still standing. I'm sure I'm gonna have to cut those down though. Yeah, I got quite a bit of okra, so that was cool. And then we move over to our flower pots. This blue one had some flowers in it. I don't remember what, but obviously they died. We need to wash everything up and clean everything up. This right here, this pink one right here is lemon balm. I'm expecting that to come back. This one in the white pot, I want to say is peppermint. I'm expecting that to come back. And then these little guys over here, I don't remember which is which because as you can see the labels have kind of rubbed off. This one is peppermint though. This one might be spearmint, and then this one might be another peppermint. I'm not sure, but I'm expecting those to come back, so we'll see what happens with those. Here is the mess. Okay. It's a mess over here. We've got tomato cages over there, bamboo sticks, fences, and y'all, oh, I have to tell y'all about this fence. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. Up here we have the 2 strawberries, and then the rest of them are empty pretty much. I think there were like flowers in this pot right here, and then that blue pot that's fading, there were flowers in there, but in that green one and then this brown one here, I had strawberries. And so, oh no, that was also flower. The strawberries were in the green pot. Looks dead to me. Don't think that that's coming back, but we'll see. But as you can see, the garden is a hot mess. I have not been out here since that final video that y'all will see very soon of us putting together those raised beds back there. So everything just kind of got thrown over here just until whenever. Here is the greenhouse. Let me see if I can back y'all up just a little bit. No, I can't. This is the greenhouse. It's a hot mess as well. Okay, we've got all kinds of buckets and everything, extra bags that I used to put down in the bottom of the containers. My aloe has died again. This plant is like, she dies, she comes back, she's died, so hopefully she'll come back again. We'll see. That back there is a weed that has come back. Yeah, if y'all have, if y'all are not new to my channel, then you know that I struggled with some weeds on the other side of my fence, and it appears that I'm still struggling. It looks like there's a wasp nest back there too, so I'm definitely gonna have to get back there to do some cleanup and stuff and get rid of those weeds. This pot right here, this is the raspberries that I bought, y'all. Remember I was telling y'all I bought like 4 plants in my seed haul video? The video should be right before this one. I bought raspberries. And so this is very green as well. You can see, very green. So I'm looking forward to up potting that. The reason I put it out here is because when I bought it at Home Depot, it was already outside in the garden center, and so I figured it would be okay to just, kind of leave it out here. I do think I'm gonna have to wind up buying a new greenhouse. Look what happened. Okay, it's broken. Don't ask me how that happened. Okay, all we have out here is rain and wind. This cover is a new cover as well. Remember, my cover had busted, and then I was like asking you guys about getting a new cover or whether I should just buy a new greenhouse, and I did find the cover, but it's so cheap and flimsy. It's very, very cheap and flimsy. I want to say I paid maybe like $20 for it, but it's very, very, very cheaply made. And so I'm really at this point just thinking maybe I'll just buy a new greenhouse. Yeah, I may just have to do that. And then I really need to get to my seed trays down there to go and get them washed so I can start my seeds for this year. And I'm actually wanting to plant some seeds or start some seeds this weekend coming. So I'm probably going to take this into the house with me right now to start getting this stuff cleaned up, washed up and everything. And then, on the weekend, I'll start coming out here to try to start cleaning things up. But this is an overview of my garden, you guys. Oh, I didn't show y'all the other raised bed. It is a hot mess back here. Okay, hot mess. Here's the raised bed. Okay, I just pulled those carrots up the other day. I never got a chance to come back out here to get these carrots, y'all. Look how big that one was. I had 2 of them that were really big, and so I missed out on that because I just never came back out here. These were eggplants that really didn't do anything. I had a snapdragon right there that died, and then is that green on there? There's some green on there. Do y'all see that? I wonder if that's gonna come back. And then back here I had, what did I have back here? I had snow peas. I think I had snow peas back here, and I can't remember what else, but I do know that there were snow peas out here. And then, oh, I didn't take y'all over here at all, my bad. This is just our blue container that will most likely be turned into the pot for one of the trees because it is a big pot. This right here was some more lettuce that just died. This was another collard. Oh, they're coming back, y'all. they're coming back. So these are my my Creole Georgia greens, collard greens. And then this is the regular Vates collard greens that I had planted before, you know, back in the late summer. I planted these. And so, yeah, I really should have covered the collards. I don't know. I wasn't thinking at all to come out here and cover stuff up. They probably would have been much, much bigger. I had planted the collards in the hopes of having some for Thanksgiving, but that didn't happen. I was able to get some, I think I had planted some mustard greens, and so I was able to get a few of the leaves off of the mustard greens, but that didn't really do as well either. And I want to say it was in here. The mustard greens were in here, or I don't know, they were in one of these over here. Can't remember which one, but yeah, it really was not enough to even make a whole batch of collards. So I wound up buying collards last year from the grocery store. So lesson learned. We'll definitely keep an eye on my collards this year to make sure that they you know, they are planted when they're supposed to be planted, and then I cover them up in the winter. Now this spinach is green. I'm seeing green here, so this looks like it's gonna come back. It's definitely looking like it might come back. So yeah, when I come back out here to start doing some of the cleanup, we will definitely start cleaning up these pots, like getting all of the dead leaves and stuff out and debris and stuff, just so they have, you know, space to grow and stuff like that and do their thing, especially like these collards. And it's looking like I'll need to add some soil to the mix too. We've had a lot of rain, you guys, a lot of rain. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but the soil levels have definitely gone down in my pots. Yeah, and it's due to all that rain that we've had. So yeah, you guys, this is my garden. This is my jacked up garden as of right now, but y'all know it'll get beautiful in the spring. We're going to be changing some things around. As you can see, let me show y'all real quick. There's some trees behind the fence now. So like I said before, if you've been following me, you know that they are building another subdivision on the other side of my fence. At one point, this was just all forest, and they tore it down. And you can probably even see, I know the sun is kind of glaring, but there are a couple of houses that they're starting to build already. So not really looking forward to that and having people on the other side of my fence, but I don't have any control over that. And then also the weeds, they put the trees up, okay, but they didn't do anything about the weeds on the other side of the fence. So I'm gonna be fighting that again this year. Not looking forward to that at all. That was definitely a struggle, and they are thorny weeds at that. Let me see if I can show y'all one or two, like this one, and that one in the greenhouse keeps popping up. This one here, can you see how thorny that is? So, and it's like all the way behind there, and you see my lights are falling. Like, it's just a hot mess out here, y'all. It really is a hot mess, but I definitely want to go ahead and get started on the cleanup so I won't have so much work to do when the weather really starts warming up. I want to just be able to maybe, you know, add a little bit more soil and then just start planting stuff. So I definitely want to get started on my seeds this year. I'm going to be putting them in the greenhouse, like I said. I'm going to kind of try to fix that up for now until I get a new greenhouse, because I don't have any space in my garage to, like, I don't have the setup to do seeds inside the house. Last year I tried that, but I didn't have any grow lights, and so the stuff that did grow, see, there's that other weed. I don't have any grow lights, and so, and I don't have like a dedicated space to be putting seedlings. Where y'all saw me working last year was actually on top of my deep freezer. So that's not a very good place to be doing gardening, because I have to be in and out of that freezer, obviously, for meals and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna just be planting stuff and putting it out here in the greenhouse, and then I'll just close the greenhouse up. But I'm gonna have to do something about this here to fix that in the meantime, in between time, until I can really figure out what I'm gonna do, because this ain't it. This just ain't it. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. And as you can hear, oh my goodness, these look a hot mess. You can hear how like flimsy and stuff they are. And this is what I was talking about in the other video, the seed haul video. I bought that burpee tray, which the plastic is nothing like this kind of plastic. It's much better quality plastic. So I'm gonna take this stuff out. And I'm just gonna take it over there up to the house. I may have to run a bathtub for this stuff. I don't want to put this stuff in my sink. And just get rid of all of this stuff. Wash it out. But you see how the bottoms, how they get all janky and stuff? And so after a while, like, you can't use, oh, I'm sorry. You see how they're all janky? So after a while, you can't use these cell trays. You just have to kind of buy another one. But the one that I bought from Amazon is definitely reusable. Like I said, the plastic is much more sturdy. The bottom has like these silicone on the bottom here, where you can just push this out and it doesn't compromise the cell tray or anything like that. So I feel like that was a really good buy. It's a little bit of an investment, but I think in the long run it'll be worth it, because you really want to be reusing your stuff. You don't want to be incurring all these costs. So yeah, I might just do that. But this year we're going to use it. I think it's still good enough to use this year for sure. So I'm just going to wash them out and then reuse them, and then we'll see how they hold up until next year. You know, we'll see how they hold up this year, and then if we can use them again next year, we'll use them again next year too. But yeah, I'm just trying to get the seed starting mix that was in here out of here. Yeah, so I still need to dump that one out. Yep. So that's it, you guys. It is cold out here. That's why I have this hood on now. This little sweater is not doing me anything. So okay, so I'm gonna get my butt back in the house. I think I'm running out of space on my camera here too. So yeah, that is what my garden is looking like, y'all. I'm sorry I was away for so long, but I'm back now. I'm looking forward to growing this season, growing the channel this year, meeting new friends, getting, you know, more info from you guys and insight, and seeing what you guys' gardens looks like too. So all right, I will see y'all later. Sending y'all so much love, peace, and light, and happy gardening. See you next time, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you're new around here, and definitely give your girl a like, hit that doorbell on the way out. See you guys later. Bye.